Folks, Tony Blowers from Maxed Out Rods coming at you. This week we're cranking up more of that crazy explosion madness. Engines popping, parts flying, the whole shebang.
Well, here we are back at the shop. Been a minute. Been a real minute. Just having thoughts about the Super Bowl last Sunday. I guess I didn't watch 10 seconds of it. Looked at the score a couple times while I was busy outside working on stuff. Did not watch Bad Bunny. Sorry, I don't know who Bad Bunny even is. Never heard of him before, all the Super Bowl stuff, so to me, it's nothing. I did watch, though, and I watched it today. I watched the Kid Rock performance on Turning Point Live's halftime show, and I have to say, I give it to Kid Rock. Amazing, just amazing. Basically, what I took from it was the fact that he was like showing us who he was. You know, for all these years, everybody knew Kid Rock is this very worldly type person, and then it came into like the violinist and stuff playing, and then he came back not as Kid Rock but as himself, who he is, and then he's saying till you ain't, and then he added the verse about Christ and forgiveness and dying on the cross, and that was a touching moment for me. It actually made me tear up, and I'm not afraid to admit that, because it's pretty touching that someone with his fame and fortune would go out there and show everybody in the world basically that this is who he was and this is who he is now, and it really touched me. So, but that's all I'm going to talk about. That I just thank God for people like Kid Rock to go ahead and become real with everybody. But here I am. I'm sitting in the shop by this that I never seem to work on. And I've been sitting here measuring. And finally, I knew I had these holes. These are factory Ford holes right here on this truck that has them on both sides. And funny thing is they're in the same spot as those pins. So it makes alignment pretty damn easy, honestly, if you have something that you can do to like drop a pin down there like I did to align it. So next thing I gotta do is drill some holes in here, and then I'm gonna take that bracket that I bought off eBay and notch this up here, notch the frame, and then weld it into place so I can bolt the front suspension in. And then it did also come with these brackets here that go down on the frame down there to mount the rear pieces back there with. And from what I understand, the front sway bar can actually just come up and bolt right to the bottom side of this. I get that stuff in. I'm probably gonna notch this out. Then I'm gonna do some measurements off the engine to see how much of this bracket I have to take out of here to set the engine in place. Then I'm also gonna cut that bracket out down there so I can try to drop the engine and transmission into this. And then I'll work on getting the transmission mount made up, which I have the factory Crown Vic cross brace over there. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm probably just going to chop that up and use that to fit on this truck's frame to get the tranny mounted up on it. That's kind of what my plans are. So let me come back in a little bit and show you some progress. I'm not going to just sit here and bore you with everything, but I'm going to be mounting this one right there and then that one down there on this side. So I'll probably just bring you back and give you updates. Back again. Been working on the truck here today, trying to get things done. Here's a little update where we're at. We're right there on both sides. Got them in. I don't have them welded in yet, but everything is measured out and centered. I just checked it. I got everything's actually bolted in, so it's actually solid on there right now. I just want to get everything tacked into place really good, like here on this side, and just get some of the tacking done on it in different places. And then I'm going to take and undo the suspension, and then I'm really going to burn everything in. So that's where we're at for right now. This is moving along pretty good. I don't have a lot of, I don't have air here at this shop, so I can't run plasma cutters. I've been doing it all with a cutoff wheel on a grinder, on a 4.5-inch grinder. So I've been moving along, getting it. The big thing is measuring, making sure everything's in the right places where it's supposed to be. So that's been the main goal so far, and it's turning out pretty dang well right now. Like I said, everything's where it's supposed to be as far as the suspension goes. It's centered on the truck. It's centered where it belongs. So we're good. I just, like I said, I gotta just start welding and then tear it apart and then really burn it in good. So that is where we're at. I'll bring you back when I'm through with that. All right. I guess that's it for me today. I ran out of gas for my welder, so kind of put a stop to everything on the truck for right now. I'll get some gas, but I'm gonna put this video up. It's not a very long one, but it's a little bit. But I got welding done. You can see over there. Like, you can tell my welder was running out of gas. I didn't realize how low my tank was, but pretty low. So, but it's in there. It's more solid. It's part of the truck now. It's not going nowhere. So it's just gonna get it finished up and get some welding gas and get back over here and finish welding this thing up and start getting some of this other stuff cut out of the way. And hopefully tomorrow I can get back over here. If so, I'll do some more filming on it. All right. Well, you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you when I see you. Well, probably never see you, but you'll see me, maybe.